guys, and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we're taking a closer look at yet another Wise and yet again the AD8. This is their main diver and one that I featured a couple of times on the channel, including the bronze version. Well, this one is a bit special as it's a limited edition of 250 pieces each. There's one with regular numerals and one with Thai numerals and Thai markings. This is the regular one, so 250 pieces each. It's priced at $689, which means that it's not any more expensive than the regular 88s that come on a bracelet. When it comes to the watch itself, if you follow my channel, you know the specs. I'll repeat for those that don't. So this is entirely done in 904L steel, so the same steel that's used on Rolex. The cases they used to offer these model on leather and rubber straps, then they developed this stainless steel bracelet, again done in 904L steel, with solid end links with quick release pins, solid links held with screws, and a machined out clasp with on the fly adjustment done with a trigger release done with springs. So you just pull it up and then slide in one of the many positions offered. It comes with a clear case back, and inside beats a Miyota 9015, so a true no-date version of the Miyota 9 series that beats the 28,800 BPH, comes with both hacking and hand winding, and it doesn't have a ghost click. So the first click actually stops the second hand, so you can adjust the watch. It does come with a screw and crown and 200 meters of water resistance. You get a ceramic bezel done in blue. You get a sapphire crystal, highly domed sapphire crystal, almost boxed. And this being the 88, it comes with pretty much perfect proportions. 41 millimeters in diameter, just under 48 lug to lug, and my favorite part when it comes to the 88, it's the thickness. So 11.5 millimeters with the highly domed or boxed sapphire crystal. Without it, it's 10.5. So this thing wears incredibly well on wrist, whether it's on a bracelet or on a strap. I do love the design of the 88. It has these pointy lugs. It has a lot of facets. It almost reminds me like of those vintage King and Grand Seikos. The only thing that I never liked about the 88, or that I thought could be improved, is the fact it's completely polished. So each and every surface on this watch is polished, and I wish they did alternating finishes between brushed and polished, which they do on other models like the 80X and even on the bronze version of this. Now when it comes to this one, like I said, limited edition, it's called Shades of Thailand, and it's a combination of red, gold, and blue. So you have this beautiful red dial that I like to say has 50 shades of red. As you can see, as I move it around, it really changes quite a lot. It has Geneva striping on the dial, and everything, this being a Wise, is finished to an incredibly high degree. Now I always refer to them as Grand Seiko of microbrands. If you follow my channel, you know that. If you don't, the reason for me calling them Grand Seiko of microbrands is that they're one of the most consistent brands that come with flawless finish on the markers and hands and dials, even when I put them under macro. Sometimes they will have a little speck of dust or something like that, but compared to other microbrands and even highly established brands, they're really amazing when it comes to that. Now this version being a combination of gold, as you can see, the bezel comes with gold plating, the crown comes with gold plating, and the markers and hands are gold plated. This is one of the blingiest versions of the 88 so far. Now the 88 as a watch itself is always kind of dressy and blingy because of the all polished case, and also because the bracelet comes with polished outer links and only the center links are brushed. But on this one, due to the color combination and this introduction of gold, this takes the blinginess and shininess, if I can say it like that, to a whole new level. So personally, even though this is one of the prettiest 88s that I've reviewed so far, it's not one for me because I don't like when a watch attracts as much attention as this one does. But from a point of the quality of build, the build quality, the design, the proportions and everything, this is yet another truly gorgeous watch from Wise. Now they are one of my favorite microbrands, and I always say that in my reviews, and you can see why. I mean, the quality, the design, the fact that they always have their own original design, it just I'm just surprised that at the price point that they offer these, they can make such a high quality watch. In fact, I'm actually wearing, and what I wanted to say is their red dials are like no other. Like, this is amazing, just like the Asura that I'm currently wearing. This is their most original design. I unboxed it recently. The review is probably going to be online by the time I publish this. This is a completely different league of watch. Here I don't mind the blinginess because it's that type of a watch, but on a diver I wish they made like a more utilitarian version, and that's why I still prefer the brown one, the brown and gray one that I kept in my collection. That one is still prettier than this. This is gorgeous, but like I said, it's not for everyone. For me personally, it's too blingy, but being limited, I'm pretty sure these are gonna sell out, and if you get one, it's gonna be a very unique looking watch built to an incredibly high standard, just like I'm used to on Wise watches. So anyways, that's it when it comes to this review. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.